Welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. This tutorial is a little bit of a specialty because, as you might be able to tell from the building that we are circling around right now, this is a very old design of mine. This used to be the #1 landmark in my city called KARGETH. Basically it's a tower from KARGETH, but sized down a little bit. And the reason why I did that was simply because I had a sudden burst of nostalgia and wanted to do it. So the next tutorial, as you decided in the last tutorial, will be about a bakery, but for now we're going to concentrate on this KARGETH tower. And well, with that, let's jump right into the tutorial. As always, the first thing to start with is the logs. So what you want to do is to start at one corner and go up and wait. The first thing you should do is to get rid of any sheep in your vicinity and just punch them and fail miserably and punch next to them and blah. And it actually gave us some wool, which is nice because we can need it later on in the build. But yeah, so get rid of all the sheep. Don't want to see any sheep around here. And then you want to go on and continue building your pillar up so that it is, on this outer one, so we're going to build to the right and to this direction. So the outer part of the pillar is 3 blocks high, and we're going to place a cobblestone wall on top of it. And then we're going to continue building the others 2 blocks higher so that these are 5 blocks high. And what we're going to do then is to take sideway logs and place 7 of them, and I actually didn't count this time, so, well, by accident I placed 7, so I'm in luck. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, so we're going to repeat that by going up 3 blocks on this one, 5 blocks on the other 3, like this, and of course you would continue building it in these directions as well. I'm not going to do this now. I am going to time-lapse the rest of the build later on, so that saves us some time. And, well, it's always the same repetitive thing, so, well, if you need further assistance, just take a step back in the video and rewatch it. Okay, so for the frame, or basically the wall down here, what I'm going to do is to place 1 regular log here and 1 sideway log here. And then I'm going to fill the wall in using cobblestone. You can use stone bricks if you like. I simply prefer cobblestone, or pretty much in this build I'd do it. And like these 2 logs here are kind of symbolizing a diagonal stabilization for the upper parts, for the upper stories. Of course, since it's, well, the size of the whole tower is a little bit tiny, we can only, well, simulate it in, well, restricted ways. Either way, what I'm going to do is something that I didn't do in the previous, or in the old timed videos because it wasn't possible. I'm going to add some stabilization here, using 1 cobblestone block, 1 upside down cobblestone stair, and a cobblestone wall on top of that. And then I'm going to bring in some randomization to the wall. Of course you can decide not to do it, but I'm going to do it. I just showed a few different materials that you can use for it in the material list in the beginning, so be aware of the fact that you need, of course, more smooth stone and less cobblestone if you want to bring in some randomization here. I think that should go without saying. Okay, for the next floor, what I'm going to do is to go up 3 more blocks using the logs, starting on this inner log here. Go up 3, as I said, and the wall will be 1 block set to the inside. And then once again, we are going to start with a framework here, starting with a log pillar in the middle. Then we're going to place 2 sideway logs diagonally from the sideway logs, and another one. And then usually you'd go for another one, but then if we were to build the wall from this side, we'd end up with the bottom of the log showing here, and I don't want that, so we're going to simply place a regular log. Doesn't look too bad, and if you're further away, it kind of, well, you don't really see it that much. So we're going to do that here as well. And then we're going to fill in the walls, as I said, using wool from all the sheep that you previously killed. And then let me quickly grab light gray wool, because that's our randomization material for this kind of build here. Now let's do it like this. Not too much though. And now I'm gonna continue with the second floor, starting with planks on these pillars that we previously placed, like that. And then we're gonna simply turn and go to the other side as well, like here. And then you want to take stairs and place them as upside down stairs once around. Take note that in the corner here it's going to be a corner stair. And we continue our way around. And then we take fences and place them on this row of upside down stairs. Simply to secure everybody who's on top here so that they can't fall down and break their necks, or worse. Is there something worse than breaking your neck? I guess so. Either way, so for the next story, we are going to start by placing, well, going on from this block here, in total 4 log blocks up, like that. And I simply take planks and cover this ugly top of the row, like that. And then we're going to start with the roof, which is going to be the similar thing that we did down here. So starting with planks once around here, leaving these corners free. And since it's going to be quite the easy roof, bear in mind that when I first built this tower, it was like Minecraft beta version 1.1-02 or something like that, so we were very limited in blocks, but I kind of wanted to have, or to keep this feeling that it's not too fancy in this build, simply to have a bit more of nostalgia. So for that, the roof is going to be very easy. So as you can see, I took slabs and placed a row once well, around the plank row, and then what I'm gonna do is to take stairs and simply make it around the build like here. Then I'm gonna do the same thing 1 block higher basically. So we are a stairway our way up here, which is a word that I have a patent for, actually not, but I wish I had. And then it's gonna be like this. So this is pretty much already the ending of the roof on this side. You'll see the whole thing once I time-lapsed it. So we need the planks over here, in total 8 planks, and then we're gonna take stairs and place these stairs here, and then 1 plank on top of that. And that's almost everything. The last thing I want to do is to take spruce wood stairs and place 2 of them in these corners, simply to make it appear that there's a little bit of a roundish shape here. Okay, well, and now I am going to time-lapse the rest of the build so that you can see what the tower looks in the end, even though you probably saw it in the beginning already. And lastly, my recommendation for the interior is pretty basic as well, so I would recommend to start at this crossbeam here, simply to build the first floor in the inside, and then to make a second floor here and make a spiral staircase going from the inside up. Of course, you could build, for example, you could put this tower into a wall, or you could build a small entrance right here, or, well, anywhere else on the build. The only thing you should keep in mind when building a spiral staircase is that medieval spiral staircases usually went up clockwise. So, wait, clockwise? Yes, clockwise. Because that way, if you always have to go, if you always have the middle of the staircase to your right, then it's hard for you as an attacker to swing the sword with your right hand, because your left hand would be the one, well, which is mostly well, maneuverable. So that was one design, or pretty much this is why spiral staircases always go clockwise up. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I hope you don't mind this sudden burst of nostalgia that made me do this tutorial. The next tutorial, as I said, will be the one that you voted in the previous video for, which was the bakery. And, well, with that, there is, I guess, nothing left to say for me, but I've been Madness64, and as always, please rate, comment, subscribe, join the crew, and become a mate today, do as you will, and hopefully see you next time. Bye-bye. That just as a little bit of trivia on what is that? Oh my god. Look at that. This is a tower within a tower. You know what that means? It is Towerception. Bah!